When you have more than one landlord, you have many regulations to obey, and the landlord who is single cannot be trusted by his tenants. You're welcome to this video, and good day to you all. Today, as promised, we're going to September 2nd, which was a Saturday, 2023. So September 2nd, 2023, and that came on a Saturday. I had as my chop money 96.60 CDs. Uh, then after that, I wrote down some notes here, which viewers may find interesting. They are not precisely the notes have that I have read from some learned ones. Some are not. They are interesting, and that is the ages of the prophets. Not all, anyway. And here we had Adam. Adam, the age was he stayed in the world. In other words, he stayed in the world for 1,000 years. Well, like I said, they said 396 years. Oh, I forgot my note somewhere. 396 years. Uh, do I have them here? No, I've left them far away. I've left them far away. So Adam, 1,000 years. Then Zachariah, 207 years. I'll beg your pardon a minute. I think I should bring my notes around. Yes, Zachariah, 207 years. I think that was found in the Google. And here I have Zachariah, 300 years. There is no, uh, we shouldn't be surprised because it's a long time and we have so many theologians. So many people made their findings for us to consume. We are just sitting here. So we salute all of them. Mm. That is how far they have gone. Nobody's findings should be disregarded. Mm. So there we have Zachariah as 207. But my notes here, read from some honorable ones, also say Zachariah lived 300 years. Then we had okay, let me go in this order rather. Let's go to Enoch from Adam, because that seems to be more orderly according to their coming to the world. We had Enoch 950 years, and in my notes here, 308 years, and probably was taken up to God to see God's kingdom at age 82. I don't know. Then we have, pardon me. Then we have Shuaib, also not precisely in order. Then we have Shuaib, 882 years. You see, it has a resemblance to the 82 years. Maybe the writer omitted the 8, I don't know. Then we had Saleh, 586 years. Saleh, some people say the age is unknown. They don't know the age. So some other learned ones have gone further to tell us that he lived 586 years. Then we go to, we've done Zachariah already. Then we go to Abraham or Ibrahim in Arabic. According to notes, the notes are copied now that date, September 2nd, 23. That's after I had put down some other notes concerning their ages. Abraham or Ibrahim lived 195 years, while the other notes that I have is he lived 175. So 195 and then 175. Then we, pardon me, viewers. Then we have Suleiman or Solomon. According to my notes, he lived 150 years. Then, uh, no, according to my notes on 2nd September 2nd, so Suleiman or Solomon lived 150 years. While according to my earlier notes, Solomon lived 52 years. Some others say 180 years. Like I say, none of them should be reviled. None of the theologians should be reviled. That's the best they can do. Mm. Then we go to Ishmael or Ishmael. He lived 137 years, according to I think Google accounts. Google accounts 137. And then in my notes here, Ishmael lived 137 years. Okay, so that is okay. They agree with each other. So 137, 137. Mhm. Then, according to my notes of September 2nd, Yakub or Jacob lived 129 years. Yakub or Jacob lived 129 years. According to my earlier notes, Jacob lived 147 years, not far from each other. Mhm. Then we go to Moses or Musa. eh, he lived 125 years. Musa, 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 or Moses. Musa or Moses. According to my earlier notes, he lived 120 years. That's also acceptable. They are very near each other, 125, 120 years. We salute all of them. Otherwise, we would have nothing to read. We wouldn't know these things. We go to the next prophet, Ishaq or Isaac. According to my notes, he lived 120 years. And here, Isaac lived 180 years. 120 years on my notes of 2nd September. And my earlier notes stated that Isaac lived 180 years. Some other authorities say 240 years. All right. In any case, we can rest assured that he lived more than 100 years. Let me see. Ishaq. Ishaq. We can say he lived more than 150 years. Yes. And less than 250 years. Then we go to Harun. Harun in English is Haruna or Jew or whatever it is. Harun is in English, let's say English, is Haruna. Sorry, Harun in English, yes, is is Aaron. I'm sorry, Harun is Aaron. Harun in English is Aaron. And here he lived 119 years. According to my notes, Aaron lived 122 years. Not far from each other, 3 years difference. You see. So it looks like we have two sets of theologians. or historians. Maybe one from the Arab side, the other from the Jews. I think so. So while the Arabs go and do their own findings, they seem to be they are different. They are different in many cases from the findings of the Jews. And of course, we have some that coincide well. 137 for Ishmael for both sides. I found it interesting and I wrote it down that day. But then that day too, my money, I don't know why I had two conflicting chop monies. The first one is 96 CDs, 60 pesos. Now I have here Saturday 102 CDs, 50 pesos. Mm. Maybe either I didn't count well or something. I made an error or another kind of error. Pardon me, viewers, I have a cold and yet I must make a video. I've made it my job. Like I made it my job to be writing down rainfalls. See, so maybe it will end one day. Whatever be the case, I will die. When I die, it will stop. I may stop before dying. Maybe pretty soon, maybe sometime later. Only God knows. All right. So my job money, according to my second amount, is 102 CDs, 10 pesos. And how much did I spend that day? Saturday. Saturday. I didn't state how much. Oh, no, I spent zero. I spent nothing that day. I've seen it. Mm. So Saturday, I spent nothing. We go to Sunday, uh, September 3, and I had 102 cities, 10 pesos. Of course, I said I spent nothing that day. And that day to Sunday, I spent nothing. Again, I spent nothing. For the 2 days, I might have been indoors, even though I didn't indicate it in my journal. We go to Monday, uh, September 4, and I still had 102 10 pesos. We had a rain, windy, we had a rain, windy rain, which was wind. We had a rainfall, which was windy, and it lasted 7:57 p.m. to 8:36 p.m. And I spent nothing. Oh, 3 consecutive days I spent nothing. I must have gotten some food stuff left, stuck somewhere. Mm. Just cooking and eating. Uh, the Bible says we shouldn't live by bread alone. So that adage goes for the 3 days. Mm. Uh, even though I ate, even though I ate. Mm. Uh, we go to Tuesday, September 5, 102 10 pesos still. And that day too, I spent nothing. Abba, how? It looks like it's 5 consecutive days, 5 days following. No, it's 4 days following. So that day to Tuesday, I spent nothing. And there was rain from 1:18 a.m. to 1:20 a.m. You can see that most people were sleeping by that time. Mm. Uh, then I spent zero pesos that day. We go to Wednesday, September 6th. I think things have changed that day because I spent 100 cities out of 102 cities. Mm. And what is it? Yes, I went to Achima Ahimfie, my present residence now, uh, paying 5 cities of my present residence as I read. Mm. And then I bought a number of items too. And so I spent 100 cities. We go to September 9. We go to September 9. I say September 9. September is already 9. We go to September 6. No, September 7. We go to September 7. And I had 13 cities, 60 pesos on me. I might have sold some pamphlets. Otherwise, there will be no way that I could spend 100 cities and still be left with 13 cities. Let me look. Mm, yes, I took 15 cities from my wallet, mm, from my phone wallet. Yes. In other words, I made a cash out of 15 cities. And so the following day, Friday, the following day, September 7th, Thursday, I had 13 cities, 60 pesos, and I spent 00 pesos. Mm. We go to Friday, 9th, Friday, August 9th. That's F8/9. I had 13 cities, 30 pesos. That's my chop money. And I spent zero that day, 0 pesos, zero cities, 0 pesos. Mm. Zero cities, zero pesos. Mm. Ah, but wait a minute. I have here rice, 4 cups of rice, 30 cities. I might have overlooked that. I might have overlooked that. That was Friday. I might have overlooked that. But anyway, I the same for say I spent money. Mm. Mm. Anyway, let's forget about it and move on. We have, we go to 9/9, eh? September 9, and it was a Saturday, and I had 13 cities, 60 pesos. Of course, it means that I didn't spend anything. So rice times 4, I wrote it down and probably didn't buy. Mm. And so Saturday, September 9, I had 13 cities, 60 pesos, just like the previous day, Friday. And I spent 002 again. I can't understand. Spending 00000. Where did I get the food? Well, did I get food from? Okay, it's possible because I think I bought food in bulk and then I was cooking small and munching. Mm. Or munching. Let's say, no, sorry, I say munching, yes. Okay, we go to Sunday, 9th September. It's going to be 00 because it's a Sunday. Mm. And that day, I went to a place called Kenyasi, a school, and I met somebody called Uncle Fred. He also saw the Arabic master there, and they declined giving me permission to sell. So you see, it's the Fred who is a Christian showed me to Muslim, and he said no. I've forgotten his reason. And Fred later on, I called him. He won't even take my phone. Of course, he has no power. He's the Muslim that has power. I've forgotten his name. Mhm. I don't blame him anyway. Mhm. But then they collected one pamphlet each of my scripts, Muslim names, their names and their meanings, Muslim names and their meanings, their names and their meanings, then prophets in the Quran and the Holy Bible, of course. I collected my things back. We go to September 11, and that was a Monday. That was September 11. I had 13 cities, 60 pesos left. Okay, I've maintained that amount for a number of days. Mm. From 9, 10, and 11. 9, 10, and 11. Still 13 cities, 60 pesos, and I spent 00. So the following day, September 12th, I still had 13 cities, 60 pesos. Mm. And I spent 115 cities. It shouldn't be surprising because I must have withdrawn some money somewhere. Mm. I must have withdrawn some money somewhere. Uh, okay, I had here total sales of 260 cities. I didn't withdraw any money. I just sold my pamphlet for 216 cities. And so I was able to spend 115 cities that day, being Tuesday, September 12th, 2020, 2023. Mm. And then, where are we going now? Yes, we go to Wednesday, September 13th, and I had 114 cities, 10 pesos with me. And how much did I spend? Sadly, I didn't indicate it. Oh, I spent 25 cities that day. I spent 25 cities that day, uh, Wednesday, September 13th, 2023. I think viewers will pause here. And when we come back, we should we shall be going to September 14. We shall go into September 14, 2023. Thank you very much for giving me your attention. May God bless you all. Ila likai. Bye bye. Au revoir.